Good afternoon. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Chris Ramirez. We are starting off with mostly cloudy conditions. We had mostly sunny conditions earlier today, but we are expecting that coastal fog to be in the picture later on tonight. Here's a look right now at Bush Airport, currently 80 degrees, west winds at 5 miles an hour. As we look at Galveston, we're seeing lots of sunshine, definitely a little bit of a hazy outlook there, especially along the coast with temperatures at 68 degrees, southeast winds at 7 miles an hour. As we go into this evening, we are expecting mostly calm and pleasant conditions, overnight lows dropping into the lower 60s with partly cloudy skies. However, going into this weekend, we are looking at the potential for some storms, all thanks to our next weather system that will be moving into the area. It's the reason why the KHOU 11 weather team has issued a weather impact alert for an hourly weather impact alert from 5 p.m. through 10 p.m. All thanks to a line of storms are going to be moving into southeast Texas. So definitely need to watch the forecast as we head into the next couple of days, because we do have a low pressure system that's going to be moving in from the west that's going to bring us our chance for some storms, especially as the system continues tracking across portions of central Texas. So looking at the outlook there, our next rain chance definitely moving in and ramping up and heading into around the 3 o'clock to 4 p.m. hour, especially as we get closer towards 5 to 6 p.m. That's when we're expecting to see these storms move through, all thanks to this Pacific low that's moving in from the west. And so as we take a closer look at that, we are expecting that to continue being mostly clear and pleasant, but we are expecting those showers to start ramping up for Saturday. So if you do have those evening plans, you might want to just keep a lookout for the possible storm activity for Saturday evening and Saturday overnight into Sunday, because we could see some flaring up of those storms, all thanks to this system as we head into our weekend. It's the reason why the Storm Prediction Center is giving us a marginal risk for severe weather. That does include a large portion of Texas. There's a little uncertainty on where the exact timing and location. I think we're sort of narrowing down the timing of the system, but we are expecting to, there's a little bit of uncertainty in terms of the location of who might get the heavier storms and rain as we head into our evening. So Storm Prediction Center giving all of southeast Texas a marginal risk for severe weather. That's a 1 out of 5, because we could see brief heavy rain, gusts and rain as we go into Saturday. And so as we sum this all up, evening showers and storms are ramping up for Valentine's Day. This is going to be during the evening hours, and right now chances are increasing for mainly north of I-10. Doesn't mean that we're not going to see any storms south of I-10 or in portions from downtown to Galveston, but just keep in mind that you have a higher risk for those storms for Saturday evening going into the latter half of the day for areas north of I-10. So definitely stay up to date on the KHOU 11 weather app. We're looking at the latest in terms of that. However, tonight we do have the possibility for some fog to once again roll back in to the area, especially as we head into the early morning hours. So patchy dense fog is possible, and so definitely want to keep out on that, as well as we're starting to see some of this increasing moisture here across the area, all thanks to the Gulf moisture that is sort of giving us a little bit of humid conditions for today. Drought conditions, the latest drought index was released today, and we are starting to see this area of extreme drought starting to increase for portions of San Jacinto and Liberty counties, but Trinity counties, but we are expecting it to still slowly start creeping in from the east in portions of Brenham, Columbus, especially El Campo. So looking at your 10-day high temperature trends, temps remaining mostly warm, at least for the next 10 days, with high temps in the 80s and 70s. Our average high usually for this time of year is 67, but we are expecting it to still be a little warm out there, especially if you are heading out and about for the next few days. 7-day forecast expecting those conditions to remain mostly warm, but we are expecting Valentine's Day to continue being the chance for some storms, all thanks to this low pressure system that's going to be moving on in. So if you're out there right now, we are looking at mostly calm and quiet conditions, a little bit of humidity out there and some coastal haze, especially out towards Galveston, but sun's trying to shine. Temperatures along the coast are actually in the upper 60s, so we're seeing some cooler conditions out in Galveston with southeast winds at 7 miles an hour. So hourly conditions mostly calm and quiet night. We're just not really expecting the change in our weather setup at least until Saturday, with the arrival of this low pressure system that's going to be moving on in and bring us the chance for some storms. And so there is an hourly weather impact alert in place for Saturday evening from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. all thanks to a line of storms moving through. So you want to watch the forecast, because we are expecting conditions to sort of little bit change as we head into our weekend. So conditions right now, mostly calm, but this low pressure system moving in from the west will bring us the chance for some of those scattered showers and storms by Saturday evening. And so as we time this out closely, we are looking at the chance for some of these storms to pack a little bit of a punch going into Saturday evening. This is the latest model from our in-house weather model, and they're sort of just increasing that storm coverage for Saturday evening around the 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock hour. So definitely be on the lookout for that and pay attention to the latest forecast as we head into the next couple of days into Saturday for Valentine's Day. And of course, like I said again, the Storm Prediction Center is including a large portion of Texas under a marginal risk for severe weather. Doesn't mean that we could see these areas upgraded to a 2 or 3, but just keep in mind that we could see a little bit of heavy rain activity for Saturday evening. That's all I've had for you. This is our latest weather forecast in terms of what to expect this weekend. Make sure to stay up to date on the KHOU 11 weather app, and make sure to join myself at 4 p.m. for the latest weather headlines, as well as on the KHOU 11 News 4 p.m. newscast.